got to the house and took the stash.
Oh, white boy! Damn, them boys slammed him out for a 10-pack.
To the homie he lived with, that means Glock was still a 23 Rackz homie. He wouldn't
Damn.
cool with that. 23 Rackz was the first thing he won a stolen Jeep and dumped over 70 rounds at Shipley Market while they were trying to hit Knob.
Golly!
Teacher who also drove for Uber.
70 bullets.
Off at the market.
They was trying to get your ass going for real. What's going on, JBsiah? We back with another video. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what to do, man. Today we're gonna be talking about 23 Rackz, bro. He was a DC artist who got slimed out and backdoored by his own homies and got killed at the age of like 15 or 16, something like that, bro. He was a shorty. Like I'm 23 and I still consider myself a young nigga. You feel me? But he was a young nigga. You feel me? Like, well, we finna check it out. So y'all like, come subscribe. Let's hop right into the video.
Friends killing their enemies, a dad ratting out his son, and wild diss tracks and crazy self-snitching. This is the insane story behind the murder of 23 Rackz and the war going down in the DMV.
Man, I'm from the DMV. I'm from Maryland, so I be knowing about all this shit.
When he was just 14 years old.
14?
His mom died when he was young, and his dad wasn't around much. So 23 Rackz got active in the trenches when he was a kid and started repping a crew called 23rd in Savannah.
Damn.
23 Rackz came up in the hood, but that's not where he wanted to stay. He was surrounded by crime from an early age and got neck deep in the trenches. But 23 Rackz really wanted to rap and make it out of the DMV.
Oh, bro, this is a shorty, bro, like 15.
Movement in the rap game. But by the time 23 Rackz was 14, he had already signed to an independent label from the DMV called MGE. MGE is a label, and they got street ties too. And one of the dudes who started the label is locked up on a murder charge right now. Getting a record deal at 14 is crazy. But Rackz was allegedly putting in major work in the streets too. And on the track Hardened, he raps. They think that I'm not, but I'm toting my sticks. And them niggas be capped, they don't be on they bricks. Watch how Rackz hit they block, send some shots that he did. When Lil Rackz out the car sending shots, they be nicked. And on the track, act out.
Alright then, lil' bro. Shit, that shit come back and bite you in the ass.
And them young niggas gon' max out. And the youngers keep dissing, that's what all them shots about. Trying to do his face in with 300 blackout. After he started popping off in the rap game, a blogger from the DMV
14 with 300 blackout? Goddamn.
23 Rackz and put an even bigger spotlight on him.
This where you from?
Yeah, man, that's where I be at every day.
This you be at every day. God damn, man. We right here live on the south side, 23rd of Savannah. Man, tell me about this motherfucker, man.
23 Rackz said he pretty much had to raise himself because his parents weren't around. And that's how he fell into the streets when he was a kid.
On my own for real, since a young
For real. Yeah. Facts, man.
Bro, he said, I've been on my own since a young nigga. Like, he's not still currently a young nigga. Like, that shit crazy, bro. Like 14 in this video, cuz. Like, 14, buddy. I was on a PS3 at football practice. Trying to get a girlfriend. And they posted on the block slinging dope. God damn.
Yeah, I like to say they don't know none though.
Yeah.
Backstory about it.
So you say you lost your mother at a young age and shit?
Yeah,
man. Oh yeah, man. Condolences, man. What about your father, man? Your father was in your life too?
He in there a little bit.
Yeah, facts, man. But really, honestly, you kind of like raised yourself for real, man. At a young age.
That shit
though,
crazy.
Was that hard for you? You know what I'm saying?
When 23 Rackz was on the come up, he was cool with a lot of dudes from a set called the Z. The Z are part of a bigger crew called Fox 5 Gang, and they were really turning up the streets for years. 23 Rackz was tight with a dude from the Z named Glock, but then they fell out over some money, and that's allegedly how 23 Rackz ended up getting killed right before he could make it out of the hood.
That shit
Rackz
crazy.
didn't have his mom and dad around, so he was bouncing back and forth between a couple of different cribs. According to sources around the DMV, 23 Rackz was staying with his older sister sometimes, but he also stayed with another dude who repped 23rd. The crib where 23 Rackz and his homie stayed was allegedly a stash house, and there was over 10K somewhere in the crib. Glock and a dude from 37th named Whites allegedly got to the house and took the stash.
Oh, white boys! Damn, them boys slammed him out for a 10-pack.
To the homie he lived with, that means Glock was still a 23 Rackz homie. He wouldn't cool with that. 23 Rackz was the first thing he wanted to do when he grew up in the rap game.
He wanted to slide on their ass.
First thing I would do, get the fuck out of the hood.
But then the situation with Glock changed everything. After Glock allegedly stole the cash from the crib where 23 Rackz was staying,
that's probably all they had too.
Getting hit. The bullet went into Glock's arm and hit an artery, and he bled out before anyone could save him. 23rd and the Z weren't beefing before, but after Glock got killed, 23 Rackz did Glock on IG and posted his location. Rackz was chilling in 23rd territory and probably thought he was safe out there, but he had no idea that some shooters from the Z saw his post on IG and were on their way to kill him. Right after 23 Rackz posted his location on IG, shooters from the Z rolled up and shot him to death in broad daylight. After
broad day? Oh, they wanted that boy gone for real. I be trying to tell you, it don't matter how old you is, you talking crazy, they gonna come see about you. Oh my mama, turn you into one of these.
He was a young dude who had a lot of motion in the rap game, and it looked like he was really gonna make it out of the streets. 23 Rackz already had a record deal, he was doing shows in the area, and even big artists like Wale showed love to him after he got killed. 23 Rackz had a lot of love in the DMV, and after his funeral, they even carried his casket through the streets where he came up. Glock was the one who allegedly stole from the crib where Rackz lived and was already dead. And then a couple months after Rackz got hit up, Glock's homie Whites also got killed in a wild situation. At first, a lot of people thought Whites getting murdered was get back for 23 Rackz, but then the real story came out, and it was way crazier than that. Whites got into some kind of argument with an older dude from the hood, and the situation went left. According to reports, Whites tried to shoot the dude while he had his kids with him, so the OG put 30K on White's head.
Oh, damn, they dropped a bag on that boy.
The OG left Whites dead in the street. When the cops pulled up to the scene, it looked like a war zone. It's not clear how many people were letting off shots.
Damn!
Cops found 53 .40 cal casings, 13 .556 rifle casings, 8 9mm casings, 8 more .357 casings, and 9 .45 caliber casings.
Damn, they was dropping all kind of calibers.
On his body.
That shit was ammunition out there, bitch.
Ended up getting killed too. It turned out that White's death didn't have anything to do with 23 Rackz murder. But then news broke that the same gun that killed 23 Rackz had been used to kill a woman named Tashida Williams. Tashida Williams' death didn't have anything to do with street politics though. Just like the White situation, her murder was over a personal issue. Tashida got killed by her boyfriend for allegedly cheating on her. And when the cops booked her boyfriend, they found out that the gun matched the one that killed 23 Rackz. The shooters
that's just goofy as hell.
Either dumped the piece or sold it to someone because it was too hot. And Tashida's boyfriend told the cops that he found the gun while he was walking home from work. Bodies were dropping all over the DMV, and the cops might have never solved the 23 Rackz murder if one of his killers didn't slide again a few months after 23 Rackz got killed. There was a lot of rumors about who pulled the trigger on 23 Rackz, but people in the DMV knew that a dude from the Z named JBG Lil Active had allegedly dissed 23 Rackz right after he died.
Damn, I be listening to Lil Bro sometimes too.
It's the last diss
for the ops. Watching me watching and stole the feds in a lot. They keep making the rest, they still getting back. The niggas ain't standing on business for
and
I'm my mama in my chest. I ain't fall on the floor. I just lost me a friend. I ain't never been poor. Man, man's got cracked and they still making songs. He got hit in this shit. He ain't making it home. My mama, look, I ain't gonna lie, Lil Bro hard. I ain't gonna cap. Lil Bro can rap.
But that's exactly what GBG Lil Active did. And killing 23 Rackz wasn't the last time he crashed out in broad daylight. A few months after the 23 Rackz hit, GBG Lil Active slid on the ops again and shot up a corner store. The cops were already in the area when GBG Lil Active and his homies did the drive-by, and the police started chasing them down the street. GBG Lil Active hopped out of the whip and took off on foot. He didn't make it far before the cops got up to him though, and they found Lil Active trying to hide out in the crib. Lil Active was only facing charges for the drive-by at first, but then his homie's own dad helped the cops put the 23 Rackz murder on him.
Damn!
Footage that caught 3 shooters walking to where 23 Rackz was.
OG was snitching?
Black clothes and masks. When they got to the block where 23 Rackz was chilling, one of the shooters dapped someone up and kept walking. That's why a lot of people were thinking 23 Rackz might have been backdoored by someone in his own hood. And on the track Last Diss, GBG Lil Active rapped, "Fucking your bitch, her pussy was ocean. She gave me this drop, and you know that shit over. Yeah, I got stats, go ask what I told him. Factory Glock, he got hit with the boulder." After the shooters dapped up the other dude, they kept walking south on 22nd Street towards 23 Rackz location. What's crazy is that 23 Rackz had a gun on him and was ready for smoke, but he didn't think the ops were gonna come straight to his hood after he dropped his location. When GBG Lil Active and his homies spotted 23.
What you thought they was gonna do, gang? You told them exactly where you were, and they already wanted you dead. Y'all gotta start using y'all brain cells on game.
Rackz chilling outside, they started shooting at him from the gate and hit him twice.
Damn.
There was a kid outside too. 23 Rackz tripped over her after the shot started going off, but luckily the kid didn't get hit. 23 Rackz tried to run away when he got hit up, but he was losing too much blood and hit the ground. While 23 Rackz was bleeding out, the shooters took off and a ring camera caught them arguing with each other. One of the shooters started to run, so his homie told him, "What? Oh my God, if I get locked up because of you, bruh, stop running. Fuck, you throwing me off. This is why I don't do shit with you, bruh." JBG Lil Active's homie Rico was on the hit, and his dad helped take the whole crew down. Right after the 23 Rackz hit went down, an informant got in touch with the cops and said that people were asking Rico's dad about Rico killing 23 Rackz. At first, Rico's dad didn't want anything to do with the situation, but then he allegedly helped the cops pick Rico out of the surveillance footage. At the same
Nah, that's
time,
crazy. Your own pops pointing you out in a lineup? Golly.
Murder case for killing a dude named Clayton Marshall a month before 23 Rackz got killed. On April 12, 2022, Rico got picked up in a stolen whip, and his homie took him to the 2200 block of Savannah Street. That's where Rico hopped out and started shooting. And when it was over, a dude named Clayton Marshall was dead. According to the cops, Rico wasn't aiming for Clayton Marshall, and he just got caught at the wrong place and time. But some people said that Clayton Marshall was an OG over there, and that's why he got killed. And what makes the story even crazier is that Clayton's brother had been shot and killed in almost the exact same place. The cops brought Rico in for the Clayton Marshall murder, and he was so shook that he brought up the 23 Rackz murder before the police even asked him about it. Started talking.
Hey, yo, buddy, oh yeah, I can tell you all the information. I know who killed 23. Wait, we didn't even ask you about that. Yeah, go ahead and keep talking for us, dumbass.
When Rico about the 23 Rackz hit, Rico pointed himself out in the surveillance footage. At first, Rico was lying to the cops about where he was.
Wait, huh?
But then they kept showing him more footage that proved he was lying. Rico told the cops that he didn't have a gun on him at first. Then he confessed that he actually was strapped up and told the cop, "Yeah, man, I'm sorry." Rico said he wasn't anywhere near where 23 Rackz got killed. Then the cops showed him more footage, and he gave up and said, "That's me. I can see that. Obviously, that's me." Rico was already cooked, but then the cops took his phone and saw him planning the hit with JBG Lil Active. On the morning that they killed 23 Rackz, JBG Lil Active texted Rico and told him to grab a joint and asked him about finding some eggs. And according to the cops, the joint was one of the guns that they used on the hit, and eggs were bullets. Later on, JBG Lil Active told Rico he found 11 eggs, and it looks like they used all the bullets they had, because the cops found 11 casings at the scene where 23 Rackz got killed. Even though Rico was facing 2 murder cases, he still got out on house arrest. But instead of keeping his head down and trying to beat the charges, Rico got caught with a gun and got sent back to jail. Then in December 2024, the feds hit Rico, JBG Lil Active, Moneybagg Hefe, and 2 other dudes on a 33-count indictment for killing Clayton Marshall, 23 Rackz, an innocent teacher named JBsiah, and for the drive-by at the corner store.
Damn, that was
killed by Rico at Shipley Market, and that's where Moneybagg Hefe and his homies killed JBsiah too. They pulled up in a stolen Jeep and dumped over 70 rounds at Shipley Market while they were trying to hit an op.
Golly!
Teacher who also drove for Uber.
70 bullets!
Off at the market.
They was trying to get your ass going for real.
Rico, JBG Lil Active, and their homies DeMarco Robinson and Davion Robinson all pleaded not guilty at first. But then in May 2025, the situation changed and they all pleaded guilty. Rico and JBG Lil Active pleaded guilty to killing 23 Rackz, and their homies pleaded guilty for the drive-by at the corner store. Rico also pleaded guilty to killing Clayton Marshall at Shipley Market, and now he's facing 23 years. JBG Lil Active can end up with 23 years too, but Davion Robinson is only facing a max of 10 years. DeMarco Robinson's case is different though, because he's fighting another Fed case at the same time. Moneybagg Hefe is still fighting the JBsiah murder, but rumors say that someone else from the Z is snitching on him to get a lighter sentence. There's no proof that somebody flipped yet, but the cops already have a lot of evidence against Moneybagg Hefe that allegedly proves he was sliding on the ops. The cops have the dudes who killed 23 Rackz, but his death is still affecting the streets. 23rd and the Z started beefing when 23 Rackz got killed, but some dudes from Fox 5 were still showing love to Rackz after he died. And before Rackz got killed, he was so cool with the Z that people were saying he should switch over. 23 Rackz was also tight with a lot of dudes from a set-up town called CHV. Rackz even had a track with a dude from CHV named Top Soldier called 3 to the V, where Top Soldier raps, "Fucking with Rackz, and we running the South Side. I am the king of the North, and that's uptown. Hit me a nigga. His body was never found. I really come from the gutter, the underground." What's even crazier about the track is that 23 Rackz shouted out GBG, aka Get Back Gang, and rapped, 2-3, nigga. You know how the fuck I'm coming, nigga. Come push up on me, I ain't hard to find, nigga. Push up or get pushed up on, nigga. Get Back Gang, nigga. That Rackz got killed and everything changed. The Z and 23rd started beefing, and now some dudes from CHV are smoking on Rackz too. GBG Lil Active was starting to pop off in the rap game and put on for the Z before he got booked.
Damn.
Now he's facing decades in prison for taking 23 Rackz out.
And that's about the end of the video, bro. That shit just goes to show, bro. Death to jail, man. That's the only two outcomes with this street shit, bro. Either you gonna make you some bread, start rapping and pop off and get out the hood. But if you stay in the hood, buddy, there's two avenues. Avenues, stupid ass, goofy ass. But hey, man, if you got the same video, I appreciate you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe us to 1,000 subscribers. Tell me to my second reaction channel, JBsiah 2, link in the description. Tell me to my clothing brand, JungleBredClothing, link in the description. Man, y'all stay that way, get you some money. All love, JBsiah, we out.